Don't you just love it? It's Halloween season. What's going on, people? My name is Alex Thorn, and I'm a rocker who in his downtime likes to sit back, relax, watch some movies while wearing a bandana. With now we fast forward to Rob Zombie's Halloween. Man, this movie starts out with God of Thunder by Kiss, my favorite band of all time. But holy shit, is this movie it's just insane. From the kills to the ridiculous amount of cursing and like just disgusting talk in there, as well as the nudity. So, and I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. Those two things I just mentioned are just. But I gotta say, I really enjoy this movie. If there was one Halloween movie that I could watch every year and go back to, it would be this movie. I mean, it's so entertaining because you actually finally get the motives behind Michael Myers' killing. Now, I know in the original 1 through 8, they had their own reason, the cult of Thorn, and he was just going after his family. But then this one reinvents that and makes him more human by saying Michael Myers turned the way he did because he was a product of a shitty upbringing. And when I say shitty upbringing, I really mean it. I mean, he's got a stripper of a mother. No offense to any strippers out there, but a lot of stripper mothers are just blah. Especially this one, who is also played by Rob Zombie's wife. And then you've got like this horrible stepfather. And then the sister that in the original 1978 one that you see him kill, out of nowhere with no context, actually has somewhat of a backstory in this one. You get to see the interactions. She's a piece of crap. She's also a very shitty person. And you've got the bullies at school, and you've got all this stuff, and you can only assume this has been going on for years and years and years and years. Michael is a product of his upbringing. I actually love this because this is how a lot of serial killers are brought up, like just the worst family stories. And even though the mother thought she was doing the best she could, she was actually hurting her entire family by making the choices that she made, which is reality. I love that aspect. I love that we get to see him in the mental institution for longer than just a conversation. You actually get to see, some therapy sessions with Dr. Loomis. You get to see Michael grow to be this gigantic mammoth of a man. And then in his room, you get to see his mental institution room. You actually get to see all the masks that he creates because he doesn't feel like revealing himself to the world, that obsession. So there's a lot of good that Rob Zombie did here, and a lot of it is like before the movie takes place in Haddonfield where he wears the actual mask. A lot of it is just before it gets there. So good. And you actually get Danielle Harris back. She's not playing, unfortunately, she's not playing Laurie Strode's daughter. She's playing one of Laurie Strode's friends. And that kind of like, really? But hey, Danielle Harris, Jamie Lloyd, however they call it, I think that was her name. Yeah, my God, man, she does such a good job. The moment I saw her, I just smiled from ear to ear. It's crazy because she has a magic on the screen. And it's not just, oh, she's attractive and she's cute. No, there's something that just draws you to her when she's on that screen. So she did really good. And then, like I mentioned earlier, there was two things that I just don't like about this movie, and it's the gratuitous language. I mean, when they say nasty shit, I mean, they are disgusting. I mean, just the talk. But unfortunately, the disgusting talk isn't just between, a group of people. There's 2 or 3 guys who talk like this. No, it's the teenage girls when they're together. It's the bullies. It's the 2 guys who go to, take advantage of a mental patient in the mental institution. It's some of the other people. It's the cop. Everybody in this movie just. Rob Zombie has this like obsession with just being as filthy and disgusting as possible in his language. I don't get it. I'm a grown man. I like to curse. I talk to my guys, and we all talk. How we talk, but not this. This is disgusting. Everybody is deplorable in this movie. And then there's a lot of nudity. again, as a man, hey, you want to show off, great. But there's like a full 2 minutes. Some of the kills to these women are like a full 2 minutes of them just being nude, running around. And I felt like I wasn't watching a Halloween movie. I felt like I was watching, you know, Slumber Party Massacre or Sorority High Massacre. Like, it was just uncomfortably too much, you know. I feel like every time I shoot these, my PlayStation 3 decides to fire up and see if there's an update. Every single time, without fail. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to say this right now. Rob Zombie's Halloween, to me, gets 4 bandanas out of 5. I mean, that movie's really enjoyable to watch once you can get past all the terrible language and like, man, this is kind of sad.
Head over to the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about it. What was your favorite part? What did you like and what did you dislike? And if you want to talk even more about horror movies and movies in general, you got to join this channel's memberships. That's right, Thorn Theater has real deal membership laminated cards for all of you Thornaholics out there and horror lovers. Not only that, but you get to request your own reviews. Let's say there's something out there you're really dying for me to review, but the masses may not want it, or it's not something that's gonna move the numbers. Guess what? You pay. You control the narrative. You get early access to videos, live only chats, as well as exclusive watch-alongs just for members. And if you don't feel like committing to that, you can always leave a super chat, super thanks, or buy me a coffee. That's right, buy me a coffee right now is a way that you can support somebody like me for making videos just for you guys, doing what we love to do. But guess what? If you buy me a coffee, at least you're fueling the journey. And right now, Buy Me a Coffee has an update to where when you leave your note of why you have gifted me coffee, I can respond back to you in video form. And with all that being said, guys, I hope you have a happy Halloween because we are in spooky season. There's more videos to come. I gotta go rock out, watch some movies, and review them for you.